Okay. Got the dab pen on the desk. What happened nonetheless? I'm just stashing my views and my passion inside of this mic, but I'm not passing. And I'm passing the test like I always have, unless there's something blocking my balance. I don't have no stress. I'm just going off the dome and I have the blessing from up above. It goes off the head and it goes into the sink in your mind. That's a motherfucking suggestion. Suggestive with the way that I rest in these rhymes might get me arrested. And Amira says hi in the chats. Say hi, Amira, and I'm steering to the sky. I don't know how I'm appearing, but I know that it's apparent to I and anybody who understands what beat this is that I'm playing in the speakers. They can fare with me, but I'm fairly high, and I don't know if it's fair to imply that I'm the one that takes the ferry to the island, cause I can barely spare and I win in this normal life. They're not even checking the motherfucking fables, but I'm telling them I'm able and I may go to a new place that they can't go. Underneath this table I get a few pesos, they may just pay me in gold, so I don't have to go and report what I've earned and what I've owed. And I just take to the seas and I never look back. It's not a question of when, but a question of who and where and why. And I'm fucking causing a tear in the sky in this pressure in the chat, and I'm wondering if it's apparent to my enemies if they're aware when I'm just steering, and my wherewithal probably gets the fucking flames flaring. And I'm about to take the barren landscape and make it apparent that nature's here. When them seeds get planted, it becomes something that you may have never imagined. And I'm taking it back to when passion wasn't just on the back end, but it was something you could feel in every single punch that was packed in. And I'm packaging it up so you can come and just be packed up, like the rest of the MCs that wanted to step on the mic, but they don't have enough skills. They don't have the rhymes written inside of the motherfucking mind canyon, so they can find them in time. And as the time's ticking, I'm just laying, them curls are curling. I don't know why it's more comfortable for me to be rapping in that direction, but I'm gonna try to keep it going forward. And you know that I'm curling it up, and I'm just hurling these rhymes, and I'm just hoping that they heard them enough. And I'm steering it, stirring it up, and they're just learning that the clutch that I got on the mic is something that they never felt, but they feel me, heard it's enough. They heard the word of mouth, and now they all just gathering up. And I'm just stirring shit up, and I'm learning that there's no way to just come and be discerning. What the fuck are they saying concerning my concerns when I'm just making and earning, trying to turn to earn? Well, how the fuck are they? That's a rhyme scheme that I'm always saying, but I'm making it worse when I came with the whirlwind, and now I'm about to just make a dispersed friend. Yeah, don't worry, I'ma get to the topics in a minute. I'm just dropping what I can, and I'm hoping they kinda wanna admit it. I'm stalling, but I'm not in a stalling position. I just walk with what I can, and I'm hoping they fall in position, fall in placement. Know that I'm as tall as it gets. I'm seeing through the clouds, and I'm all in the spaceship, but only my brain is. My feet are on the ground, and I'm walking away with this motherfucking mic in my hand. Nobody had to hand me it, cause I just came with my own, and I might have stole your whole lame shit just for the sake of it. And why the fuck has God forsaken it? I'm taking this motherfucking world, global zeitgeist, and shaking it. Might be taking a ride on a social time continuum, and there's no faking it. My mind's going vacant, but I'm taking my fucking time and I'm learning. Oh cool, gotta work right now, but let it play. Yeah, and the phone is charging. The dogs can listen along, they'll be barking. Be back in 2-3 hours, that's cool, he can just keep me working. And by the time he gets back, it'll be a little podcast full of raps that are jerking. Yeah, the dogs are listening cause they wanna hear me, they deserve it. They probably got fed before he went to work, but they want a little piece of jerky, cause they've been good. Why is he being a jerk and leaving without giving them something, just some assurance? And I'm not really sure if they're gonna be enough for the chef, but I'm never talking to the sheriff. I mean, I might just share my share of what I get from the tariffs, just so that people see me when I'm tearing it up. I I made a beat from a sample, the guy was named McLaren. I'm not aware of if I've rapped on that on this podcast yet, but maybe I can when the time is right. And I'm just trying to keep it candid. I'm just warming up on this mic, and I'm learning that time is taking its motherfucking time. I'm not even watching the clock when there's too many other things to be watching. And I don't have no watch when time is always slipping past. It's like the hourglass got broken and cracked. Then, speaking of cracks, I was in the shower a couple seconds ago and slipped, almost fell on my ass. But instead I kind of stubbed my toe against the porcelain glass, and that was not something that felt good or how I wanted it to go. But it's cool cause I'm all in the show, and it's all just for show, the way they stalling. Yeah, I'm not in the stall, yeah, but I'm trying to make it all come through on the mic, and it's appalling to people who are not following, they're calling. Yeah, bro in the chat, bro almost hit his head, and that would be that. Yeah. And it all went black, but then I came back cause I had to come on the mic and black out so people can see the facts. Speaking of facts, let me just pull that up so we can get back. Now I'm leaking it, now I'm seeing it, they're frequenting my time continuum. Now I'm seeking a new way to be speaking the secrets, and I'm not sure if their speakers can take it, but I'm sure that I'm leaking something that they've never even heard or comprehended. What the fuck are they gonna say when I end it? I mean, really, that's just my mic. I dispense with what they're talking about. Now let's get to some news clips to see if we can hold it in suspension. You might get suspended if you talk about Charlie Kirk and how his motherfucking life was ended. But let's not fucking come and pretend that he was a normal guy who had normal ideas. He was kinda fucking out there, but the Overton window is shifting. And so now when you're looking right here, you see a bunch of people completing and repeating the things that he was saying, want to continue and carry the torch, but now it's looking kind of corny to the average patron. And so they're having Erika Kirk on, talking to Barry Weiss on CBS, and that was really strange, but I'm looking beyond. I'm trying to see the fucking way, the pathway that they're trying to take, and that strategy to make it more all in our face. This Erika Kirk evangelical taste, it's really not my taste. And matter of fact, I don't think it's anyone's taste, cause people weren't really taken too well when she was showing her face in the news. Better be replaced with someone else, some other blonde who can speak that in evangelical tip, but not for as long as it might take for her to feel the benefits that she's on. Reminds me of something I'm reading in my book, The Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, there was a character who used to be a evangelical preacher like Erika Kirk, and she was speaking on how women needed to be in their place, but she was out doing speeches. Also reminded me of Candace Owens. Ironically, she's in the next article that we're gonna get to in a minute. But actually, when the coup happened and the religious cult took over, all of a sudden, that preacher that was speaking from a woman's perspective about how women should be subjugated, all of a sudden found herself in the cult, and she was waiting, and now the whole thing fell around her. She got exactly what she wanted. She was patient, but it ended with her not having power. She was just chilling around the other wives they're called in the cult and trying to teach them how to be knitting and doing what the men would have them do until they get pregnant. To be fair, I'm not that far in it, so I'm not sure how the book ends. And there's probably some kind of system of resistance that our main character hasn't gotten to yet. But anyway, Erika Kirk reminds me of that one woman, cause she's kinda like got that evangelical preacher type vibe, and it seems like they might be putting her on TV so they can be resonating in our minds all night, cause it's CBS, remember, so that's going to people's television set so they can have this in their brain follicles and it'll never go away, the light will never dim, and that's the idea that they're trying to put Charlie Kirk behind, trying to sanitize him so that he was something that could be on the mind, in the back of the subconscious of the average American. But Erika Kirk's probably not the proper messenger to be bringing it in, cause honestly she's not trustworthy at all. She's got a weird look in her eyes, and from the second, the day after Charlie Kirk had died, she was on TV saying why she was gonna take over the whole operation for political reasons. And I think people could see that, and they could see that it was weird when, so now things are veering in this more evangelical terrorist direction, but they didn't even really need the coup that they wanted, like they had in the book Handmaid's Tale. Keep forgetting the title, but I'm just gonna try to fight for what's right though, and I'm gonna see if I can find me a rifle, cause I'm gonna need that for self-defense in the world in the direction that it's going, but it might go. a slightly different one if we don't allow people like this to be normalized in the zeitgeist and become ghosts that'll haunt the rest of us though. Oh my golly, wow, said hi in the chat, I'm saying hi to you, better yet it's hello. Gotta go eat, but keep it up. I'm trying to turn these speakers up. I mean, I'm leaning on something that they're not seeing enough of, and I'm just trying to give them some tough love. So what is the cause of what they're trying to bring around us? Erika, Kirk going on CBS with Barry Weiss. Seems like it's something that's conscious. It's an effort to normalize fascists because they're bringing it upon us, and then they're trying to put the onus on us to stop with the heated rhetoric. But she's the one that's empowering the Trump administration to go after anyone leftward. So I'm not seeing her asking for the president to turn it down. No, it's only us. It's the left is the problem. That's why they're putting her on television. They're trying to keep the conversation on that, keep it described in, seeing if I can prescribe it. Yeah, electricity, you know I'm striking, trying to make a strike when I'm like America in the Middle East, like it's always been. And that's probably what's gonna happen. 3 Americans killed by the Islamic State. Seems like something that was kind of fate way back when, but now it's happening again. Soon as the Trump administration is back in, and Pete Hegseth finally got his back wind. He finally got his feet underneath him, and now all of a sudden these things are popping off, and he can do something about it. It seems kind of fishy if you ask me. And now he's tweeting about it and saying all kinds of shit that's sounding psychopathic, because he wants to go to bat quick. He wants to go to war and bring some bat shit, insane soldiers that have been vetted so they can go and just kill whatever and not think about shit. And they're probably gonna pull some heists and some crazy operations, red flags to get everybody just rolling the dice. They want to go to war anywhere that they can in Venezuela or in Syria, even though the Syrian government's still on the palm of our hand. But we're gonna go with the plan. I mean, maybe create a new plan, toppling governments all over the land, whether it's the Middle East or South America and Venezuelan, and they're just trying to get these whales in. They're putting the nuclear submarines where the whales usually is. Meanwhile, Trump is still talking about windmills or something. Yeah, and now I'm still in this type of mind state that I've been in, and I'm trying to keep it going. That's the ending that they've always known, but they can't even comprehend him. Yeah, that's a hand I'll lend him. It was 2 US soldiers that were supposedly killed by an Islamic State man, a gunman. That's what was said by the Central Command. And there were 3 other people injured, and apparently they're doing okay. I'm not sure why this happened so quickly. Maybe it happens all this time, but it's absurd that this is in the news cycle. It's because they want to do something about it. They probably leaked it to the press so they can get them talking about this. I wouldn't be much less than impressed if CBS was the next one to pick up this story and press it like pressure. And the pressure gets pressed. And don't forget to keep streaming pressure, even though electricity's out right against it. I'm not playing them against each other, I'm just playing to the best. I mean, I'm trying to play this game of chess, but I'm not really seeing the aim of it yet. They can take me to the rest, and they can put it to rest. Yeah, but I'm not looking at what the fuck they looking at. How the fuck am I as good as that? Yeah, and they want to go to war again in Syria against the Islamic State. I thought Trump took care of that. That was what he said last time he was at the microphone. So now there's just another excuse for him to go wherever he wants, in fact, and send troops back on the ground in the Middle East, even though he said he never would with that. I wonder if the anti-war people are gonna actually mount some kind of resistance against this Trump administration and all the wars that they're trying to count. Can't even count them on every single finger on my hand, and the way he goes about them, it's like he wants to fight them all at once, trying to back them all off, but also creating alliances among them. Doesn't seem like the smartest or the wisest way to be causing this conundrum, and the war might start from scratch, and then we'll all go start from scratch, and it might be a boost in the economy, but that would be after the depression. And so I'm just trying to keep it pressed in, and this is why the pressure is pressing. And I'm much less impressed when they want to tell me they're shooting missiles, and then Trump wants to brag about how he ended wars, but it seems like he started more than he put an end with. Kilmar Abrego Garcia out of ICE custody. Why was he even apprehended? They won't let this poor dude go. ever since they got him wrongly. And he was from Maryland and they had him in some place in fucking Louisiana for a long day. And it was at least a month, and then they let him out. And then he was out for a while, but now he's back in cuffs. But then they let him out of cuffs because of a judge that ordered him to be let out at once. And now they're saying that he can't be arrested again, but they already said that back a few months. And I'm not really sure when it ends for this guy. He doesn't deserve it, not a part of any gang. This was the dude who they tried to frame with the tattoos on his hands, but that was really just a game. And Trump was too dumb to explain, cause he doesn't even understand it in his brain. He got confused like the rest of them. And now he's just a symbol of how they're arresting whoever they want, but he doesn't even want to be a symbol like the fucking rest of them. And I'm not really sure how the fuck they're gonna continue with this story. Keep pressing him, they won't let it fucking go. It's like they got this impression of him, and it's like they want to say they got evidence that he's part of some gang or something, but I've never seen it, and they never have showed it, never put it on the news. So how the fuck am I supposed to know it? Yeah, it's like they got nothing on this guy, so they had to make up bullshit like tattoos, and the rest of the right would go with it. I'm not even sure how to get away with that shit, but it's practically as potent as anything Trump ever said on the stump. They just need scapegoats that they can put inside this blender and blend it up, and everybody gon' take the red meat. And that's what they're trying to turn these ICE detention facilities into, is these concentration camps where they can create a steady breadcrumb line of gore and meat and death that can go back to the destruction of the imperial core. And they're trying to send people back, but they're also trying to use people for labor, surplus labor, and unpaid labor. People that are in the camps that don't have no neighbors. They just have people that they sleep next to in the same cell where there's no room for the rest of them, and they don't get no rest either. They just have to keep going and keep contesting and it's a bad contest. And I'm not sure if there's any rest or if there's any way that we can get off of this, but nonetheless, what the fuck am I gonna do about it? All I'm doing is shouting. I need to get into the fucking streets and start throwing shit around. Until that happens, then the pressure, the pushback is not gonna be resounding. And so I'm trying to push it back around him. And that's the kind of fucking crazy state they found him. What kind of place am I found in? This hell world that we're all living in. You want my opinion? I think we need to start over from scratch and get some new directions. I'm trying to go in a new direction, cause these people want to keep us pressed in boxes. And now they're trying to change what the press says. Yeah, buying them one at a time by billionaires who want to just press their agenda on the rest of us. They're all going in the alt-right direction. And I'm not sure if there's any inflection that I could speak with that would stop the wreckage. I'm sick of being wrecked by people that got all the resources in the world off the back of my neck. They got their boot on my neck. And the immigrants like Kilmarg, Abrego, Garcia are gonna be the ones that they're getting the rest of their sense from behind the fence. Have them working for cents or less. It don't make sense. And I'm not really feeling the direction they're going. Let me just switch that whole thing. Let me just switch that topic, and it's back that I'm going. Yeah, a plane almost crashed in Venezuela, avoiding a mid-air collision with US Air Force aircraft that was patrolling the area, almost destroying everybody that was on the military spacecraft and a commercial spacecraft at the same time. And they probably would have laughed back in the administration, because they were causing these crazy, chaotic times. And I'm just trying to stay at it and stay symbiotic. But I'm not sure if I'm in the right time to find, in the right state of mind to even reflect on this place and where it's going. Cause I'm staying patient with these rhymes, but it may take me time. I mean, yeah, everything becoming emaciated, and it may be great for me. It may be something that is left in the books of history, can't even be reflected on. And where is the reflection? I don't know, but I'm testing my own fucking patience on the mic. And I'm trying to just make it something they can be pressed in their mind in the back end. Sick of all the fucking evil repression that we're feeling. And I'm not feeling like less than. And I'm feeling like the man. And I'm feeling like the filaments inside my head are getting a little bit crazy, little rotten in fact. But I'm trying to bring it back to the pottery, so we can all just be like potted plants and be respirating with our heads pointed to the sun, so we can get the nutrients and we can do what it means. And now we're spreading the neutrons and the, what do you call them, enzymes between us, between roots in the soil and the sea, so we can all see the same thing. And we can all be aware when there's a threat around that might just get around me. It's trying to get around the neck of me and be something that's gonna cause a necropolis. I mean, necroapocalypse. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm just trying to bring it all back to this. I'm not sure if it's preposterous as they make it, but I'm about to risk my whole motherfucking thing on this microphone, and I'm hoping you can take it. Yeah. And a small flight from the Caribbean nation almost crashed into a military spaceship just because they weren't paying attention. They think they can do whatever they want. Electrons, protons, and I'm knowing there's too many things that I could go on. Trying to keep the nuance, and I'm seeing who's on this stage with me, but they're gonna have to prove some more type of skills if they want to do something. They got some orders they can move on, but if not, they can move on. Yeah. But really the electrons that are moving outside of my head once, they just keep me in a head spin, and then I get done. Yeah. And I'm trying to reflect on my own reflection. Yeah. And it might just be the best one, and I know I'm coming for them. I don't know how they can get done. Yeah, I like it when there's fucking topics in the chat I can get on. Yeah, just things I can press on. Yeah, and it may be something that we need to move beyond, so I can move this along. Yeah, matter of fact, speaking of move along, I'm gonna have to get some croutons, but it's salad so I can crumble them on and eat it on, have a groove. Yeah, gotta get in my groove, so they can lose the song, lose themselves in the song. This is the type of shit I like to lose my mind on. And who's rewinding it? I'ma have to more fucking find my time in it. Yeah. And I'm testing the timing of it. Yeah. I like this beat. Should I keep rapping the news, or should I just find other shit to rap about? It's good because it just gives me, like, you know, topics and words to go off of. Yeah. But it's difficult to rap about some of the more in the weeds news topics, like all the places that we want to go to war with and cause poppin' shit to pop off that we can't even put our fucking lid back on it. Not sure why we're doing that, to be honest. Probably just to fuck over whoever comes into power for the next few decades. That seems like the plan, and the plan is going exactly how it was planned. And I can't stand all this, but all I know is that it's preposterous that we can just live through this and keep normalizing it and stop acting like it's not what it is. The fascism trying to go to war with every border to push back on it, and I'm trying to lean back on it, but I'm not sure if what the outcome is. It's something that can be alchemic or how I'll get it, but I know that I'm finished soon as I'm lining. My head up might get ya, might be the one that spits at ya. It might just lift ya off your feet, you might see the texture, like you decided to feel it, cause your eyes went a little blind and you needed some way to read it. Trying to read the facial perception, the expression, being expressive, and I need to be less than I'm seeing it in the motherfucking reflection. I need some things to reflect on, and they can tell me that my rhyme's just getting on, and I'm getting along fine with the rest of them. In the motherfucking pendulum swinging, and I'm trying to get these institutions on board, but really they're not sure who is on, and I'm not sure if the truth is on TV the way it should be. So that's why I'm just trying to ruin the Rubicon before it can be crossed. I mean, if you want to cross me, it might be something that you wouldn't have had to have lost, but you did. And that's just really the problem you came across, cause you weren't aware of the cost, and you may get tossed back in the basket, never gonna get found. And now I'm rewinding the sound to a place they never thought it would be rewound. There's fire in the chat, and I'm trying to fire each round until they can't see me now. Won't leave the shells on the ground, cause I will not be found. And I'm just trying to bring the pound. I mean, I got a pound for your penny, and I'm not sure if it sounds empty, but really they're just trying to see. I'm seeing the clown in them, but they're seeing the flow it down with me. They're trying to slow it down with me, but the flow is resoundingly killing the way they came. But now I'm out smarting these rappers that wanna be killing it. How can we think there's no way to change what the outcome would be? And really just come with me, see if you gon' stumble with me. I mean, what does it mean? I wonder what the sound quality sounds like on the stream. Just realized the sound's coming out my speaker. That was not what I planned for, but really, I guess it will be what it be. Not even sure how long I've been rapping on the stream. But I'm trying to come up clean, and I'm trying to come up mean. Not sure why they're being so mean to the way that I flow. I mean, I know what the flow means, and I got no means, but I can go live on the streams, and I get no streams. But I'm trying to rack it up, cause you know the streams turn to gold in a few minutes. All it takes is the right time and the right thing to turn over, and I'm trying to change the turnover so I can learn from you. Happy poop, I'm not sure what that would be doing. I'm not sure why they had to name it that, but I appreciate you. Oh my golly, wow, that would be how I changed the whole game in a second, and then I made it loud. Yeah. Yeah. He's sending happy poops and floating jewels, and that's something I appreciate too. Yeah, might just have to be crashing like that JetBlue flight that almost ran into a military flight as it was rolling through. Yeah, it's like they're not even communicating with each other the way they should. Matter of fact, those are both government employees, so that means the government employee that was working at the fucking flight commissioner's office was actually not communicating with the military. That seems like step one in making sure everyone's in a state of safety. I'm not sure why they hate me. Maybe it's because of the things that I say. We gon' have to fly straight so we don't find ourselves in a mid-air collision in the air, and I'm trying to be wary. I'm not sure if they could be aware with me, and I'm sure that it can be scary. Yeah, and I'm flying it, and I don't know why they tried it, but I'm like the pilot of this, and I'm sure that I'm gonna get them smiling with the way I'm rhyming, coming over the intercom, tell them it's gonna be fine in no time when they're just trying to change the timing. But I'm sure that they're not liking the way that I'm sounding. A little nervous, cause that jet just came around a little quick, and I just barely had to detect it. Just lifted up a little bit and then got out of the way of it. And I may just be depraved as shit, but I'm trying to be the one that's waving it. Other people out the window, not the one that's falling deep to the depths with it. I mean, I'm trying to be seeking the increasing pressure with it. And Trump is putting increasing pressure on the Venezuelan government, cause that's just how he's loving shit, and that's just showing how the state is crumbling. We can't even carry out our own attacks and our own colonialism without flying into our own men and detecting where they are and seeing them through a flying prism. I mean, it's kind of an imprisonment to be a part of this country that wants to pick fights with other countries when we can't even sustain the shit. And I'm wondering if it's gonna be a stain on us forever, like the Iraq war surely is. And I'm just trying to keep it proportionate, yeah. And I'm taking a little bit of time, like I was chilling at the airport with it. And I'm just trying to be poured in where they're putting their ports and shit. I mean, really, there's a lot to learn from it, but I'm not sure if the portal's open yet. I gotta step through it soon as I can, but that's something that's gonna be seeking reappropriation. I mean, reapportionment. Yeah. And that's a campaign that we can't forget. And I'm standing, yeah, they can get lit, but I'm demanding myself be a little bit more lit like the candle get on the other end. And I'm sure they can't even stand this shit. I'm not sure why they're stammering. Why the fuck would they even stand with it when they can't stand up for what they said in the first place? How the fuck they gon' backpedal again? And I'm not sure how that meddles within what I said, but I know that it's getting hotter than a tea kettle when it starts squeaking and starts screaming. And I'm on the screen, but I'm screening anybody that I'm talking to, cause I'm not seeing the point of talking to them if they're not seizing the moment appropriately. I mean properly, I'm seasoned, like I'm changing with the seasons, and they can't even see him. Yeah, and that's just a tragic moment that had to pass, and I had to pass, so they had to get me last. But now the traffic pass came back directly, and it had the passion, and it had them pressed, but that would be directly contradicted by the way I'm directing these rhymes right at you. It might just find you splayed out on the ground and dissected, yeah. And I'm not sure if I'm pressing it too much, press the issue, and I'm doing it less than you. I mean, I'm doing it better in every venue, doing what I can do. Not sure if it's including you when it comes to who's the best in it, but I'm the best in the crew. Like I was the one who detected a miracle, a military vehicle that almost came through and blew all of us out the window, would have blown themselves up too. What a ridiculous thing to do. It's like you don't got control of your own motherfucking vision, do you? and I'm seeing the vision clear, but I'm just indisposed, yeah, cause they're at my disposal. I can't even keep reading Fortune magazine, cause I can't afford a fortune to pay them. That's unfortunate, and I'm just trying to keep it portioned offshore of Venezuela, where they grabbed the oil tanker. And that's not appropriate, but they appropriated it, and that's part of the US involvement, and they just unsealed the warrant about it, even though it was unwarranted. But they still got a judge to sign off on it, and I guess that's just how all this shit gets. They can seize whatever they want in it. So they seized the oil tanker and did not say thank you, and now they're going back in later to see if they can do some strikes on the ground. And they're trying to emaciate the state of anybody who has more than they do, more than we do when it comes to oil, because we're trying to burn as much oil as we can so we can bleed through the earth as quickly as possible. And what can we all do? I mean, I'm stalling the way they all do. I'm just trying to stall the end of this earth that we are gonna all live through. It might be next year, it might be in 20 years, it might be spread through. In fact, that's probably gonna be the case unless you get properly on pace. I'm staying, bruh. I'll gift you for you to quit. Well, I'll kick you out of my shit. You can suck this dick, hard user. And I'm used to people hating, cause I'm confused to you're probably a loser, and you're probably a user, and I'm coming through for too many reasons. I'm on top of this shit like a roofer. How the fuck could I do a favor for you when I remove you out of it forever? Real talk, son, I'm talking too often on the prophet. I'm looking like God's son on the chat window, not sure if they caught it. I mean, I caught myself in a spin out, and I'm trying to just spin this shit out. Can't let my shit out unless they gon' get what I kick out, kicking these rhymes, and now they're gon' see the real way that it gets spread around. Not trying to get let down. These other MCs in the game, they can't set me now. I'm just trying to shut them up, they're trying to shut me out. And I'm not sure if that's the end of the story, if the whole game gon' get let out. I mean, I might be a Luddite, cause I'm not feeling the AI shit. They wanna open up the chains and let the beast get let out, but I'm not getting that let out on the mic, cause they're not seeing the way I'm flying. I might let the light shine way too bright, they can't put that out. Yeah, pressure getting pressed, insanely good, yeah, and I may get less, and you may be on the fence, you may get back against the wires, but I'm just backing you into the corner, cause I may be the last thing you ever saw, unless, yeah, you wanna be proper on the mic and the pressure's getting pressed, and I may just take your chest, yeah, treasure chest you had that was deep inside of the soil, and I'm soiling the opportunity that I had to cause a whole boiling pot to start boiling, and I'm causing the problems for you. Seeing if it's all in the foyer, if it's all left for later. I mean, really the question is, can you be a hater? If I'm gonna eliminate you first fast, you might get annihilated if you wanted to style with me later. But I'm just the one who's a style appreciator, so I know how to style, be creative on the mic. I mean, I got a style that they can't recreate, even if they got the right AI tools. They can't do what I do, cause it's straight off the dome, cause I got the tools, and all they got is confused. I mean, really, I might let loose on it. They tell me to go easy on them, but I just let loose, cause I'm not sure if the truth sonics are coming through them. I just zoom like Sonic, and I can do what I do, I promise. I don't need no permission, I don't need no appreciation or no props in this. I don't do it for the props and shit, I just do it for the fucking cause, yeah. Trying to bring it all to a pause, and I'm not sure, pressure getting priced, sparks electricity. Can you rap this rhyme for me? I mean, that would be likely. I'm not sure if that's where they would find me, but that's when they're rewinding me, so they can find what I said so dastardly. I mean, that's a plan with me. I mean, really, it's something that has to be ascertained with me, cause you're not gonna get me to explain it unless you ask me plainly. I mean, I have too many layman's terms inside my brain that I could lay for these lame men, but they're not gonna get it, cause I'm just not one of the same as them. I mean, I don't got the same plan as I did back then, and I'm not repeating myself, but it might just be the same thing that they gon' complain when time shift away from them. I I mean, I'm making things a little different but than they were. Looking up, but really this shit's gonna get twisted like my words. I mean, how the fuck are they gonna treat a wizard like this? Yeah, looking hella wizardly like a druid, yeah, and I'm just exactly how they drew it. Gotta get a haircut. Matter of fact, I should do it in the next couple days, but I'm not sure if I can do it properly. I might need some tools with, and matter of fact, too wit. Not sure if there's too many witticisms for me to do anything with it. I'm too limited, and I'm too apprehended. I'm not sure how they're gonna get with this. I mean, really, if you're truly living with this, then you gonna see the limitless capacity of my mind to just spin this shit. The wheels get spinning, but in my opinion, I'm just living. I know that times are turning more often than they always did. It's like shit's going faster than it ever did. And I'm just blasting, assassinating anybody that wants to step in this. Got a cat in a box. Cats always like to chill in the boxes, even if it's in chat. But I'm not chatting with cats, cause I don't have none at the moment. Yeah, and I got command of these rhymes, and I might just stamp it in so you can understand it. When I wrote it, it might be a little bit quicker to be quoted, but off of the dome it's just so raw you can't even feel the emotion. The chief negotiator when it comes to being the one who maybe stows you away for later. I would hide you if you needed me to from the government so they wouldn't find you and reappropriate you. I mean, I'm the one who might just reprobate you, and I might be the one who's on probation, and I can't even see if they all gonna take their time, but it's all stationed and I'm off the station. And I may just be the one who's off planet with the rings that's off Saturn. Can't even see it in the telescopes cause it's awfully vacant and light just bounce off it. And I would detect that if I was the one who was looking through the microscopes, but it slipped past the scientists at NASA. Matter of fact, they didn't even see me as I got closer. And all of a sudden I'm closer than the moon is to Earth, but the gravitational pull isn't affected. And I'm just trying to live like I'm infected, and I give them the best that I can. You might get dissected like a frog back when we were students. Coming down might just beam you like an alien, and I'm staying salient. In the sea I'm sailing again. I mean, I'm trying to keep it trailing. I'm trying to keep on the trail, but they're trying to impale me again. How the fuck they gonna do that? It's not apparent. I'm not aware of any way they can take me where, cause I got the wherewithal, and I know that the drugs that they take care of are gonna wear off. So I'm not sure if that's something that they're aware of. I'm not sure if they need to stare off or steer off the beaten path so they can see the things that I'm just letting off. My mind is kinda automatic. It's not even something I gotta think of. It's just something that I get off. And if you want to get involved, then you can just see the dust that I kick up. You might think of another rhyme as I'm kicking a goal, but I'm kicking way past her, way further than you know. And there's no way to be on the prowl when I'm out, cause I'm lurking, and I'm gonna get it to it before you even know. And that's the end of it, that's when the curtains fall. And I'm learning that you all might just have to turn it off. Not even concerned at all. I'm where they first found me, but now they're just catching the rhymes as I'm bursting them off. I might be the first with it. There's no reason to get involved, you won't be absolved. See if the problem gets solved, it probably won't. I'm probably gonna be teetering off this motherfucking balance that they got me on. And I'm seeing if I can speak to the eons, cause I'm just one of the peons, but really I'm clinging on to reality as close as I can. Sebastian said famous in the chat. I'm just trying to rap and it's sounding a bit aimless, but I'm making a dent with this, and that's why they're gonna know what my name is. And I may have came with this, yeah, kicking a goal, and I'm getting it where I can. In fact, it went straight through exactly where I aimed it, and there's no reason to blame it. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the blame sequestered in a place where I can keep it. I'm not placating anybody else who wants to play games on the mic, cause really they're not seeing exactly what I brought to it. That's the patience. And the room gets vacant soon as they want to speak, but they spoken it. And now I'm keeping it turning, but the wheels gon' just keep turning, cause that's the only way to keep the motherfucking location. That's the only way to keep me moving, and the motivation And I'm not sure if I'm stowing away for too long, but there no longer gonna be a day where they gon' haul me away. I mean, I got a lot to say, but sometimes it all gets just kinda tangled up in my mind as I'm trying to let it out, and it all decays. I mean, it's falling away like fruits off the tree, but really the fruits of my labor gon' come back to me, or at least my children one day, and people that carry on the name, and people that carry on the fame. I mean, I've grown out the green, out the soil, so that's the reason that they carry on the flame. Yeah, happy poop. Not sure why that would be the thing that they would actually do as the name. But I have a truce with these silly things. I'm not spending my time trying to think through. I'm not thinking it through. I mean, really, this is something that you can't even linger to. This is a rap that you can linger to. How the fuck they gon' check my demeanor too easily? Cause I'm just leaking through the speakers, how they always think I do. And I'm seeing the sequence too. By sequence I mean the matrix that's all around my eyes. And I'm obsequious, and I just might be obsessing over the object, but I'm not gonna confess, cause there's no reason to stop me. If I'm on a lesson, if I'm one of the legion, then I'm just gonna keep it pressing. But if I'm an individual, then I'm gonna keep myself impressed with the only way I've got the best wit. I mean, there's no way to speak less of it. I'm trying to just keep the excrement flinging. That's happy poop if you ask me. That's a volcano, and his mind's been blowing. Actually like that visual, I've never seen that before, but it's a good way to be joking. Cause something that's been dormant for maybe a couple 100,000 years underneath the soil is all of a sudden gonna explode when something blows its mind. It's never seen something like that before, and all of a sudden at times, technology at a time shocks it, and now there's more earth and more lava coming from before it, from the before times that we were never aware of, cause it avoided man. Like many things do in nature, good at receding into the darkness that we've never been and probably will never be when times are at least this way. We can't even keep our own earth properly in place, and it's gonna heat up and we're all gonna see the end of our day. Just realized there were topics in the thumbnail, and I forgot I put it all in, all of that, and now I'm really stalling. I mean, I really got popcorn in the chat, and I'm popping all of that inside of my digestive tract, cause I'm feeling popcorn, especially when I'm watching a movie after I'm spitting facts. Yeah, let me switch the beat and give it back. I'm not even sure if they're seeing that. If anybody can guess where this sample comes from, I'll rap about whatever topic you put in the chat for as long as I possibly can. Spit a flow about turtles. I'm not really sure of the last time I saw a turtle turn up, but they probably eat turnips. If I'm not mistaken, I had a couple pet turtles. Sometimes I would find them in the road shaking, cause they're not very fast. If you didn't know that about turtles, if you didn't have an education, they can't move very quickly, so sometimes they get stuck and have to be patient, and their minds are a little vacant. They don't always know where they're going, they don't always know what to be doing, so sometimes they're in the road and the cars need to be stopping. And sometimes my dad would do that, he would pull over and such and see what's going on with the little turtle that was holding its clutch and hiding its head, and then we would find a little place inside of the woods that we could be putting it instead, so it wouldn't have to be running across the street where it might get its head popped open and such. I mean, it's the kindness of humans, but also the desecration of what humans did to nature that made it have to go through this, so we might as well show it a little bit of kindness. But there were also other times that I took turtles home to try to have them as my pets, and that was probably the less responsible thing to do, honestly though. I mean, cause there's a lot of turtles, but they belong in the flow of the pond or somewhere with fresh water. Quicker than generative AI. Matter of fact, I'm not even feeling generous enough to call it that. It's not intelligent, it's something more irrelevant. It's more like a calculator that's telling us that we're being told it can tell us things, but really it's actually not telling us shit. It's just like a predictive text that's trying to predict what you think and then give you that. And if it can get it right, then you'll feel a little splash of delight and you'll be feeling alright. But you'll not even be thinking about fact checking the shit that it was spitting at you, right? And that's how the whole thing works. But anyway, back to turtles. One time I found me a snapping turtle at this little like state fair or something. It was a little tiny one, and I didn't know what it was. was, but it was cool. He was a little tiny guy, and he had like sharp pieces of his shell, and he was a little feisty with it, but he was only about as big as maybe a golf ball, maybe a little bit larger. And I wanted me a pet because I liked reptiles. I was that type of kid, and so I took it home with me, and I wanted to see if it would get larger or if it would get impressed with the fish I was putting on the bowl in with it. But it was kind of vicious, never bit me, at least not through my skin, but it wanted to, it would have if it could have. So this teacher, person, some kind of leader, parent, or adult at the state fair told me to put it back where I found it, but I didn't because I wanted to keep it. But then we had it in our kitchen, and it became apparent that it was not proper way to keep it. So I had to take it back to where I found it in the pond, and then I put it back in the pond. But you gotta wonder what happens when you do that to an animal that was never supposed to be put out of the water that it was born in. Can you take a turtle across the street to a different pond where it was going and place it where you thought it should be? Or was there some kind of instinctual reason or motive for it to go to the place it was going, and since you moved it, you changed the whole flow of nature and the way that those proteins were going to be reintroduced to the environment, and now you changed the whole thing? And now the whole picture shifting all around me, all because I wanted a turtle to be a pet, and I wanted my dad to be proud of me. And now nature's collapsing around me. It might have caused a climate change because I decided that this turtle needed to be turned away to a strange swamp land that it had never been, and replace it so it wouldn't get squished in the street. That would be kind of crazy, but that's what our human wit does. Yeah, we just do our thing, and I'm trying to think of new things that I can whisk up, trying to just get it stirred like a whisk, but what the fuck's the risk of rapping these things, cause they're not even understand how to fucking sing. Shit, I don't like this beat that much. Different beat, perhaps? Let's try this one. I'm feeling like the topics right now. I was rapping shit in the news, which has worked in the past, but maybe I'll go back to that. Yeah. Ceasefire threatened. Ceasefire in Israel, if you could even call it that. I'm not sure if it passes the testing, but I'm not trying to be the one testing, because I don't know the question. And I'm not sure if it's been properly learned, or if there's even a lesson to be learned from this, other than colonization always leads to lies. Being told you make a deal in the short term so you can stop the flow of people resisting what you got, the onslaught that you want to bring on. But as soon as they want to throw a rock back at you, all of a sudden the war is back on. Breaking the ceasefire by assassinating whoever we inspire, whoever we aspire to. We can do it as any second that we're inspired. And yes, I say we, because we are just one and the same with Israel and what they want to do. We do the same thing, and we find a reason after a way to justify what they've done. But the Trump administration doesn't even bother with that, because they don't even have to explain it. We know that death and destruction is just part of what they do, and they're bringing it everywhere they go, never stopping it, never restraining it, just trying to kill anybody they can, and probably green lighted it for Israel to do this. This was the whole purpose of the fucking ceasefire, was so that Israel could break it, but Hamas would face consequences, and so they don't. And they stay in line because they actually don't want the war to continue, but they've already given up all the hostages to Israel too, so that's all the leverage that they had. So matter of fact, if Israel wants to go back to full onslaught, then they can. And they could just shoot whoever they want, shoot missiles at buildings and kill top commanders and top officials, or just individuals, anybody, civilians too. Everybody is a Hamas fighter by the standards of the Israel military, so they can shoot anybody that they wish to. That's just how this whole issue goes, and it's an issue for me, and it hasn't stopped just because they got this weak ceasefire written in tissue. And I'm not sure if it is you that's still making excuses, or Barry Weiss at CBS interviewing Erika, Kirk, but that's why they want to have an evangelical flank of the population that can uphold Israel as a value, because they believe all the Jews are supposed to go back to Israel before Jesus found you and found himself resurrected. They believe that's going to be the end of it, apocalyptic. ideology just rules all of us, and it's not gonna be apprehended. Nevertheless, we just gotta live through it and hope people can see through it. It's hopeful that people don't react well to Erika Kirk, because she's kind of strange, and she has that one way of looking at you that swells in the brain, and it's really not that swell. And I'm not sure if that's something you found in the refrain, but I found it kind of lame that they wanted to give her a platform all the same, like she deserved it. And that's tragically the game that we all live in, and I'm not sure if we can even swerve it in a different direction. Is this shit how this shit goes when yeah, crazy eyes and spitting lies? It's like demonic ties. It's like she's meant to be demonized, like they didn't think she would be demonized, because they didn't think that they were putting her demonized to be televised. Really not properly done, didn't think it all the way through. Barry Weiss is not at the top of the list, probably not the one who should be doing the job that she's been given. And matter of fact, I'm not sure if that job should be done, but interviewing Erika Kirk the way that she did, trying to uphold her as some kind of religious leader of the future, is the most cynical thing I've ever seen, because they want us to think of this grieving widow as somebody that we should look up to, but really it seems like something isn't right in her brain. It's like something's twisted. But that goes back to the problem with Charlie Kirk in the first place. He's been pushed to our kids as if he's somebody normal, as if it's normal to behave the way that he did and say the kind of things that came up off his lips. And so that's why they have to sanitize with this, going back to the fucking barrel with Erika Kirk, so she can stare at us with those fake tears, crocodile tears that are barely coming out of those eyes, because they're trying to make it something that we all see as normal. It's normalized. And so the lies of Charlie Kirk that he would put inside all of these scribed notes and writings and things that he would say live on his podcast, they want us to forget about all of that and not actually describe the things that he said. But matter of fact, we have to make him a civil rights leader instead, and we have to just take him at his word, and that what he meant didn't have a double meaning for the people that heard. We all know how this shit works. The dog whistling occurred, but now that he's gone, they can just keep whitewashing it because that's what they think he deserved. But luckily I'm not thinking that people are buying that narrative, at least not the way that it's served. And now Candace Owens has been talking about these conspiracy theories about how he was killed and how the killing actually went down. And she feels like she knows him, and she feels like something was off. I think Candace Owens is off her rocker. She's fucking insane, but I can appreciate the way that she took the heat off the left and the way she played the game, turning it into a conspiracy because her weird brain thought it would be better to go in that direction instead of staying the same as the rest of the Republican narrative that they were going with at the time. But I'd rather they go against Israel than go against the left and trans people who didn't do nothing wrong and were just chilling, and nobody killed Charlie Kirk except one person, and we're not even sure why the fuck he did it. There was some court appearance that he was at, but according to his appearance, he was just like the rest of them, fitting the profile of all these white boys that'll go and kill someone and get arrested because they didn't actually think it through. It's actually way easier than it should be too to do the kind of thing that he did, and that's the sick thing about America. Instead of blaming on the whole left side, even though the left side commits way less violence than the right, is so ridiculous. But that's just how this shit goes, isn't it? That's just how their life is living, because they want that legitimacy in the eyes of the television viewing population, so they have to use an opportunity like this to put it across the screens to them, to see if they can influence them and see if they can change the narrative and the whole cultural narrative and the zeitgeist and the way it's glued up and glued within. And I'm not sure if I'll be included in the history books, but if I can, I wish that I could be the one who blew a hole in the whole narrative that they were trying to put up and screw us in. They're trying to screw in the last screws, but it's always gonna be loose because they don't know actually how to screw it in. Yeah, they don't know how to do this. They don't know how to move with facts. They're trying to build all of a kingdom of lies like Judas. Barry ain't the wisest, and I'm not sure why she's coming with the wisecracks and the analysis. She can't analyze this. Yeah. And I'm really just feeling the vice grip tightening, like the pressure surmises, and the pressure is rising every second. But I'm not surprised when there's too many people trying to get themselves to the prizes. But really the legitimate zealousness of the liars is always something that repels me, to rappel down from way higher, like some kind of tower, and be wired so I can find the location of the resources, the resource point on the grounding. Get grounded, trying to stay grounded, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed in. I'm not sure if they found him. I'm not sure if I'm the founding member of the way this rap is resounding. But I know I'm coming around when people just want to be going round around for him. Yeah. But now anyway, Candace Owens and Erika Kirk are gonna be meeting up behind closed doors at first, with no cameras and no live stream mic podcast equipment, because Erika Kirk just wants to talk to Candace Owens apparently, so they can break it down. Maybe they'll get in on the conspiracy together, and she'll tell Candace Owens, I got $1 million for you, and she'll probably go with it, because Candace Owens has taken all kinds of weird shady money, even though she acts like she doesn't. And that's why a whole portion of the right-wing population follows her, because she says racist shit, even though she's black, and she says sexist shit, even though she's a woman, and that's her whole fucking offering that she gives to the public. And the right-wingers love it, especially the men. They turn her on so they can get their conspiracy fix. It's like Alex Jones, but for a newly sanitized audience. It's more mainstream than he is. He was deplatformed way back when. But matter of fact, I think the direction Candace Owens goes with all this shit is probably going to determine whether or not she gets deplatformed in the same way, because the people that are sympathetic to Kirk are rising to the top of the ranks, like Erika Kirk, all the way to the Trump administration and the Israel lobby that don't want this Israel narrative about Charlie's assassination to get in the way. So they're gonna get Candace out the way if they can, and she's gonna blame it on the French president, because she don't exactly got her head in the game. But she was just saying that for clicks and fame, and the Charlie Kirk thing was a better way for her to direct her attention in. I sound like Taylor Swift. I actually have a track that I rapped on that was sampling Taylor Swift. It's on my channel. Go comment some hate on that one and boost it up. Yeah, and I'm seeing if I can do some stuff on the mic, because I'm true enough. Yeah, and this is a crime I'm committing that's true enough. Yeah, I'm seeing if they gonna get used up quick. It's a tailor-made freestyle. Who said that? I think tailor-made was something Wiz Khalifa was on back in the day, and I'm just hacking away at the mic. Yeah, I'm not sure if they gonna attack me this way till the end of the days, but I'm ready, cause I got the axe and I got what I need. I mean, I got a couple packs that I can keep tucked away just in case there's a reason to break them out, and I'm trying to take it out on anybody who's trying to run their mouth. And the way I make the sound on the mic probably gonna take you out. Don't want to take you out of it, but I'm just trying to make you accountable to the way that you got found. And now I'm making a resounding point, but I'm not sure if they found him floundering. Now I'm wondering if it's loud enough. And now they're learning about him, and I'm learning that the doubt for him is not the only way to keep the candle burning. Matter of fact, the candle was out for him. Yeah, and they had it out for him. And now I'm just trying to be standing out from them. Yeah, and they know how this shit goes. Wonder what's gonna be the outcome of the meeting between Erika Kirk and Candace Owens. There's probably gonna be some weird shit. I wonder if Candace is gonna back off of the bullshit she's been going with. You embarrassed? This girl's a gangster. Her name's Candace. Her real name was Clarence. And now I'm trying to be a parent. And now I'm trying to speak to your parents. I'm trying to tell them that they need some awareness of what you've been doing in the chat on live stream on my fucking channels. I'm crushing it, Mr. Possessive. And now I'm feeling possessive over the chat, the live stream, cause I'm feeling like the best ones are in it, and they're feeling so jealous cause they don't got the fans that I got, but I'm feeling the zealousness. And I'm really appreciating what they're telling us. I mean, the electricity just might hit you and get you zipped up like a Ziploc bag, and that'd be enough. I keep it the freshest. And I'm not sure you're feeling the freshness, even if you act like you're not. Cause you need an apprentice, you need someone to print this, like I'm printing money on the mic every time I'm getting on it, being relentless. And I'm seeing the seediest voices, but they're gonna need me to keep their flow going. And I'm hoping that the that the tension is lifted soon, and I'm sure I'm paying attention too. I mean, really, this is something that you should be interrupting and be intervening through, and it's intravenous too. I mean, it might get through to your brain and start be changing the flow of the fluid that you need to be breathing too. Might change the whole relationship between your lungs and your brain, and you may be split in two. Your body starts working against itself, and all of a sudden you're turning blue. And what are we learning through this discussion? You don't turn on Eb when he's crushing, cause he just might do something to ya that can't even be discussed when not worth a discussion. Yeah, it might be too disgusting how I'm busting on this motherfucking mic, yeah. And I'm subbing nothing, subbing some vegetables from Subway, cause I'd rather be using other MCs to be filling my sandwich up when I'm getting something, need $1 for it, maybe I can up the price, and I'm sure I'm paying enough for the rice, yeah. Say less, pressure getting pressed with finesse, and it may be something that they gon' have to stay pressed with. I mean, really, I say presto, and they're gone, and that's the last you ever seen of them. It's so tasteless how I came through, didn't even give them a taste test, just told them taste this, and you may be sprayed across the wall in just a second, and it may take you a sec, yeah, but there's no way that you can take me back to where I was, might replace this, yeah, and I feel like the feeling in my headphones might just get me gone, it might get me zoning, I'm in the zone, yeah, and I might be pressing it on your brain so you can check the flow. I mean, really the pregnant pause that I'm bringing is something that's impregnable. That's a Mike Tyson quote, and I'm not sure if I like the way that I'm going, striking like lightning. I'm finding the only flow that I can fight with, cause I'm a fighter. I'm trying to reignite this, and I'm enlightened like I opened up the lights in the room as soon as I stepped in, cause I want it to be lightened. Yeah, need the high up light so I can just keep lightening them. Yeah, rapping for an hour at this point. Am I gonna keep going or am I gonna end this joint? Not really sure, I just need to kick some more shit in this joint. I rap the news a little bit, but I don't know if that shit was sick enough to enjoy it. Might have to go back in and clip that shit later. I mean, I did you a favor, cause really I came through and I kicked your neighbors out their house. I evicted them. Nah, I would never do that, cause I've been a victim and I'm just tricking them, yeah. And it might be trichnosis, I'm not sure what that is, but I know that you need a diagnosis, cause I'm too sick with it. The way that I'm kicking the flows, it's getting to ya, kinda seeping into your cells like osmosis. Call me Jones with, daily scoop of some rhymes, entering the live. And now I'm just trying to be the one pretending that my rhymes might get through to ya. Not sure if you gon' pretend that it's alright, but really, soon as things fall apart, when the wreckage ensues is when I might just come through doing more than suing them. I mean, it might ensue with something that's a tsunami that consumes them. Yeah, gotta clip it, it's a must, and it might be ridiculous, and I'm getting the trust, I mean I'm kicking the dust up, kicking it up behind me, they're just getting left in the dust, and really this leftist does what he does because he can trust his own instincts on a mic, and it might get into you, might just spark your interest, like I'm sparking a blunt, getting lit up. Way I always do. Got this new JBL speaker and this shit came through. This shit is the truth. Matter of fact, when I'm spitting these tunes, I can hear myself perfectly crystal clear through it. How the fuck is the sound quality on the mic? Cause actually it's playing out loud as I'm speaking to the pseudonym that I'm speaking through the microphone that I'm in. I'm just phoning it in, cause I got a fake name, so they won't even know that it's him. And I'm posing the pros again. How the fuck these posers gonna stay within 2 brain cells could keep up like this? JBL, and it may be stuck in a jail cell the way we all is. Call me a jail cell. Yeah, as opposed to a freedom, what would you call it? A freedomoid. Yeah, and now I'm just trying to be annoyed. I keep them annoyed, and I'm seeing the void, but really I'm steering near it cause I don't need to be employed. Cause I can just rap on live all day, like fuck it. People just log on and they find me this way. And I'm not sure if I can rewind this play. I need a pseudonym on the mic so they don't mind me. They can just let me play. and I'm trying to find them in disarray. I mean, this ray of sunshine that I'm supplying them with might not be here someday, so you gonna have to enjoy it while you've got it. I mean, I might be off the risk, it might be a risk, but really I'm putting it inside of my pocket. I'm gonna rap till this has 300 views at least, and then I'm gonna stop it. Let me just stop the stoppage. And I'm trying to sop it up. I'm not sure if they're soggy enough the way I'll drop this flow. And it's never enough, never hoping they're keeping up. I mean, I'm breathing, but really breathing is tough, cause they're seizing a mic and I'm just trying to keep it leisurely. I'm just having my leisure time, but it's not quite leaning enough. I mean, they need to leave me leafy, like I was a tree in the cut, and it might be cuffed like me after I had a fun Sunday, and they found me that one way, at the bottom of the motherfucking gutter in the sidewalk before they walked away. Better walk this way like Aerosmith, and I'm staring at the woodsmith that might just get me through this. I'm not sure if I could admit or if they would be dismissed. I mean, I'm looking at this in too many ways that they can't even comprehend. Do it with a flip of the wrist. Yeah, and this limerick might just be the magic, the way that gets through them. And they're gonna have to feel some enthusiasm before the chasm grows too thick. Yeah. And how the fuck am I spitting if I'm toothless? How the fuck can I bite when I got no tooth to be actually gripping in, but they're not even listening? Sunday rap sesh, and I'm trying to bring it back like I had some hashish. I haven't smoking hash in much less than a while, more longer than I would have wanted. Matter of fact, where is money longer? Cause he's the one who could have got it. Fun day rap session, I'm having too many fun, so I'm trying to just run it through the feng shui. I mean, I'm doing this the fun way, fertile ground for rhymes, and I found it this time. I mean, I was rapping about turtles for like 3 or 4 minutes on live, and how I found a turtle in my youth, and I wanted to keep it, but it was a snapping turtle, so it's a good thing I got rid of it before it got too grown out, because the growth might have turned into a tooth that would have taken off my finger, maybe 2, and I would have had to call a truce with a reptile that I got from a pond. I should have left it alone, and that's what they told me too, but I didn't listen, cause I was just a kid who wanted to have my own pet, something that was cool to look at. Reptilian. I've always liked reptilians. In fact, I had a newt too, and a couple geckos that got loose. Yeah, rapping about a turtle to pass the time, and I'm just wondering if these hazardous rhymes are gonna be something they gonna pass along if they have the time. I mean, it's tragic. In fact, when they find me, I'm just gonna be leaning back on these rhymes, probably making $1,000 million billion of profit over time, and then redistributing it through all kinds of streams that I'm trying to make up, organizing and finding myself lost in the seams. Yeah, because the thing about accumulating a lot of money, everyone thinks that you gotta just give it all away. And matter of fact, that's what I would be doing, but making money doesn't mean you have all the money in your pocket. Matter of fact, it means money's flowing through, and so labor's the only thing that keeps money moving. So it's not you making that money and keeping your business fluid, it's actually all the workers that you hire into it. And so if you have passive income, there's somebody doing the work for it that's going to your bank account so that you can just hoard it. So if you have all that money, the best that you can do for the world at large is keep it moving through different channels that you're not controlling, and not to be confused with different tentacles and armed organizations that you're using for your own purposes, but rather a network of organizations and organizing that can be doing the possible best work. And you don't always have to be presiding over it, but you can find yourself donating or putting money into it, or organizing it, or starting it, or founding it, or whatever you gotta do to keep it in motion. I'm just trying to keep the emotions in. I'm not really trying to be accruing too much wealth on the mic. I'd rather be making money to put into different projects that can be spreading across the globe, doing the proper work to bring the global proletariat together so they can influence the decisions of the people in power, because we're so far from that. But it should be so easy with the internet and AI. It's almost like technology that was designed to bring people together on that premise, but the people controlling it are the ones that are controlling all of the precious resources. So that's why we have to pry it from their hands as soon as we can. Steve Irwin of Ohio, that's right, I was rescuing crocodiles and turtles for a while because they would make me smile, and I was hopping like frogs for a mile. Yeah, Always looking in the creeks and the ponds to see what I can find, and see if I can find some kind of creature and scoop it out of the environment that it was in, so I could study it from afar. But the frogs in the creek were well aware of the humans and what they would do if they could find you in the air. So they would be really sneaky, always underneath the ground, right where you can't even see them, underneath the serum. Not sure if I ever caught a frog, but I remember catching tadpoles. Not sure if they lasted long enough to become frogs, but that's how it goes. Yeah, these other rappers are spitting cowardly flows, but I'm out here rapping about reptiles. Yeah, and the tiles of the bathroom of when I was a child. Yeah, and it was kind of off balance, not quite lined up. Not sure who did that and who did the bathroom lining. It was someone that shouldn't be applying to any more carpentry jobs in the area, because they were not compliant with the health codes and the safety codes of the building. So why would they even be working in that industry? I wonder if they're still in it, or if they're behind bars or having to pay fines. And yeah, and it's fine. Yeah, trying to just tell them that's the only way that they gonna see mine. I'm trying to see the minefields before I stumble across them and blow off my beat. They can't defeat me, cause I'm just keeping my mind. I'm keeping it intact and I'm leaving it in the track. I mean, really, they're just seeing me, but they're not seeing the person in the back who's causing all these tracks to happen, in fact. And that's the only reason their brains being shattered and not left intact. Yeah, and I'm trying to contact my home planet, but I lost the wire a while back, and so I'm not sure if I can find that, and I'm not sure if I'll find my way back. I'll just have to travel through the universe as long as I can. No way to hit the back button and rewind that back. I'm just gonna have to find that track of gravity that's gonna pull me slowly back. It might be a long journey, but I'm gonna be there as long as I can. But really, the gurney that's pulling me is as comfortable as it could possibly be. So I'm not really feeling the assembly line that they're trying to put me on. I'm just going to where I should be, and it's possible to me that things are gonna get better, cause I believe in that more than I probably should, to be honest. Cause that's just optimism that I got within me, and I'm always seeing opportunity and things that seem like failures to the eye, to the untrained eye that's viewing the situation. But really, the colony that they got us in is a community, and that community can be used to decolonize the earth if there's enough of a bond between you and me. And that's truly the message between all of it, behind all of it. I'm just trying to stop and stall this shit, yeah, because I'm installing this new mindset into the rest of them, so they can just keep crawling out of the woodwork. And it's appalling when the proper organizing happens, and all of a sudden the right hands are being shaken, and things start shaking, and all of a sudden the walls are breaking, and no news is breaking, and now that noise is breaking in. It might get your whole earth quaking, and you're not learning it to take it for granted. And I'm granting you too much time on the mic, and I might make it for as long as I can. When, let me be candid, let me just uncan this. I'm not sure if they can stand this, but my candle gets burned, and I know that that's just the place that they landed. Nobody has no control of that, but I'm sure they'll be apprehended, and that's just a opportunity golden that you got handed. And I was not planned, but I'm not on the proper planet, so I'm just trying to take the top within it, and I cannot spin it. I'm not sure how far that's spanning, but I know that if I keep the cocker spaniel type nature that I have, I'll be a fan of life, and I'll be fanning out, cause I'm just trying to keep the motherfucking stammering out these rhymes, and just keep it going, keep it streaming, so you can see what I'm thinking, and you won't have to be dismantling the rhyme to understand it. And I'm just, yeah, keeping it clamped in, putting the clamps on, and I'm keeping the lamps on so I can see it. It might be gas soon, and it might be a gas to you, but I'm ghastly, truly. I mean, I got some gas, do you? I'm trying to burn this gas so I can make the passion. I'm trying to run this passion through. I'm trying to see what they actually do. I'm not sure if they got the passion to do what I do, or if this is enough of a mic to be passing to. I mean, how the fuck could they do what I do? But I'm just living life through the lens of someone who knows exactly what they have to do, and that's really a tragedy too. people who don't got that type of finesse. I mean, really the time that they got is slipping. It's less every time they look in their hands. They got a little bit less than they had before, and that's just a part of God's plan. It's divinity. If you're not planning for that, then you're probably gonna get taken out the backhand. I mean, it might be a while before you can actually catch it. I mean, I'm trying to be smashing through this motherfucking microphone. I can't even catch that action because I'm paying too much attention. It may just get packed in. I mean, really, it's a pack animal type act. So I'm just trying to end the act, and I'm just trying to lend them a fact. But really, they're not looking at it through the right lens, so they're seeing a lot of grain on it, and I'm just trying to get ingrained in it. Not sure if I'm keeping my brain on it, but I'm staying on it. I mean, I may be on it, and I may be historic, or I may be just another person who's blending into the background and finding his way that he can be changing the phonics, because everybody changes the way that words sound as soon as they prey upon it. And I'm just trying to prey on the way we're going, and I know this earth is a place I'm trying to stay on. At least I'm thinking for now it is. And I'm not sure if the outages and passion that they have is something that's gonna keep me out of this, but really the artifice I left behind probably just gonna reveal the art to this. Not sure if I'm on the top of the list or behind. They get left behind like they always do, but I just got spine, so I'm not really inclined to worry about what they're doing. I just recline inside my seat. I mean, I don't mind, and they're about to get undermined, but everything that comes to mind is just another way for them to sweep it like mines. Sweep it like mine. Sweep, you might just be keeping a secret tight-lipped like a mime, and I'm finding you way behind. I'm way beyond where you thought I was at. It may take me a couple eons, but you just know that I'll be back. And I know it's probably a fact, and I know it's a robbery of that. It's a robbery of innocence every time I get on the track, but I just be spitting facts. I'm just observing the way that the world goes and spitting it, so that the little boys and the girls know that they gotta be keeping it cool with the way they're moving it, turning the earth though. And I'm just trying to irk you though. I'm not sure if it's hurtful, but this is just how I learned to flow. I mean, it might be irksome to people who are not sure of the way that I'm perking it up. Cause I'm not popping perks, but I was, so I got the experience. Now I turned it up. And have they learned enough yet? I'm not sure if they're upset or if I've turned enough heads. And they might be learning lessons, they might be learning much less. I'm not sure if there's enough for them to get fed. Alright, should I rap on one more? One more beat and then I go? Alright, I'll rap on this for a couple minutes. Just a couple minutes. Don't mind me, I'm too timely. I know that they wanna just find me in the woods, but they can't even spy me. But the eyes be always turned down, and I just know they're green as the ivy, and I know that they're jealous as envy, and it's just so green that their eyes be what the fuck I see. Too many towers, turning it down, trying to cower. How could they be as loud as me, knowing I'm keeping the sound, keeping it out of the spotlight, cause I'm trying to wear it down, making it something I can wear around. Hope it's apparent now that it's barely a sound when you do it. Really get found deep in the fluid, deep in the mud, where I had left you to it. Now I just left the influence, now I got a couple minutes left in me. Let me just see if I do it, let me just see if I spit it the truest, how I always would do it. This is Ceasefire, I had a song on this beat, haven't dropped yet. Maybe I will if I find myself suddenly inspired, but I'm sure that I will, just haven't yet. Dropping it, the tower, high as it gets. Now I'm tying it too, now my tires are flat. Flatten like your head is. Finding the hedges and hedging your bets. Know that you better be better than this. Trying to be one of the best, trying to come and impress. Only person that I just need to impress is me, cause I know what the motherfucking standard be, and I know that the bar I need to be jumping over is deep. And I'm trying to hold it, keeping my fucking soul in a creep. Know that the creek probably soil, but I need to keep my feet deep in the soil, just so I feel the texture, feeling it less, getting it out of textbooks. Right, get me that less, get me up less. Need to be paying my lessons, paying respects. Fuck what they telling, I'm telling what's best. Majestic care, lesson. Better paint it, yeah, like I'm painting a picture for them. They gon' get the whole thing, get a new message. Hoping that I'm speaking them to them deeper, yeah. And I'm leaving it, and I'm seeing a quest, yeah. Not feeling the flow yet, but I'm feeling so potent. And I know that they're going back, and I know that they're holding their motherfucking teeth way too deep. Yeah, they're gritting it, cause I am chosen. And I'm living deep in the motherfucking chambers where they ain't going. And I am knowing, this shit is going way too well. Why am I holding it down? Yeah, I hear you at the bottom of the well, trying to be pulling me down, trying to find you some help, but I am timing it well. Yeah, know that my timing is swell. Know that you might just get swelled up. Yeah, feeling it, might feel the ground swell. Might just take it, now you can feel it all over the town as well. Now you just heard it, how am I sounding? Yeah, checking the sound as well. Almost was a sound guy. First time I moved to LA, found myself behind the boards at a venue. Let's just say I shouldn't have ever got that job, and I'm glad I did in the first place, cause it would have just taken me down. And I'm really just taking the sound, and I'm really just making it loud. Not sure what I'm doing, but I'm fucking around. Yeah, doing it till I am blue in the face, and I am losing the case. But fuck it, that's just how we are doing it now. Yeah, alright. That's it. It's been an hour and 20 minutes. But I'm done. This was a fun one. Do we like it? Was this a good one? It was cool. I felt like it took me a minute to get in the flow on this one. But I feel pretty good about it. So what are we thinking on these? Like, do you guys want these? I'm thinking like once a week for these streams. You know what I mean? Should it be more than that? Should I do them a couple times a week? I would do these twice a week or something. It takes a decent amount of preparation, and I gotta figure out how to keep myself on topic when I'm doing these on camera. Because when I was off camera, I could have the background change, but now it's like, now it's like I have to look at the topics on my computer and like scroll around, and so it just feels less focused. So I'm trying to find a way to keep myself focused on certain topics while I'm streaming and also on camera. That's kind of the challenge here, because when I have something to say and I'm like going to the next thing, I feel like it's pretty smooth. But then when I start much as I'm inspired to, yeah, probably once a week for now. We'll see how much demand there is for it. But I like doing these though. And yeah, we'll keep doing them on camera and shit. And I'm gonna keep messing with different like techniques to keep myself focused and all that. But alright, I'll get out of here for now. Much love to everybody who showed up. Thank you for the donations in chat. I'll be back on here soon. I'll probably do a regular live stream before I come back with one of these. So stay on the lookout for that. Maybe I'll try to drop a pod tonight too. I got enough time, so I think I'm gonna try to make a pod tonight. Oh yeah, thank you, Mr. Possessive. It's good to see you in the chat. I appreciate you. And yeah, the next one of these will probably be later, like Friday this week, and then I'll probably do another regular live stream in the meantime. So, alright, much love, guys. Have a good night. Everybody have a good night. Have a good morning. And look out for a pod tonight. Peace.